What's good with the YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy Real Talk Boxing, and I'm back at you again. Well, I want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I briefly touched on it last video, but I want to talk about Billy Joe Saunders versus Saul Canelo Alvarez. Uh, this is a good fight. This is a good fight. This is the fight I want to see. These are the type of fights that I want to see. The best fighting the best. Champions fighting champions. You understand what I'm saying? My assessment of the fight. First of all, let's talk about Billy Joe Saunders, man. First off, I am not sleeping on this kid. There's a lot of people think that Canelo is just going to run through Billy Joe. Just run through him. Steamroll him. But I say different. Two-division world champion, WBO super middleweight champion right now. Attributes, southpaw. Not only is he a southpaw, he's a very good southpaw. And that's a nightmare for anyone in any weight class or division. Very savvy, very slick, ring generalship, great jab, good chin, always shows up in shape. Knows how to fight inside, outside, off the angle, on the angle. Pivot's really, really good. Doesn't have much power. I mean, he has enough to hurt you, but one punch ability, one punch power, knockout ability, nah. Pretty fast. I've seen faster, but he's not slow by any means. And he doesn't fear. He just does not fear. If people think he's just going to lay down and let Canelo take the belt from him, you're crazy. He's not just going to lay down and just give it to him. You know, Canelo's going to have to take it. Point blank, period. Now, Billy Joe has a style that can frustrate anybody. I see Billy Joe coming into this fight using a lot of movement. A lot of people are going to say, oh, he's running. But I think Billy Joe's going to be using effective movement. I think he's going to work off the jab. I think he's going to be trying to shoot in and out. He's not going to lay on the inside with Canelo if he knows what's best for him. I think the game plan for Billy Joe Saunders with Canelo is movement, movement, movement. Jab, 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 straight left. 1, 2, 3, hook to the body. Movement, movement, more movement. That's what I think. Stay away from Canelo. Is he strong enough to do that for 12 rounds? Nah, I don't think so. I really don't think so. Does he have the endurance? Yes, but he's not strong enough to keep Canelo off of him. I do see Billy Joe Saunders winning early rounds. 3, 4, maybe even 5 rounds is going to take Canelo to actually catch up with him. But once he does, Now listen, Canelo is going to have to start from the first bell going to the body. Because I'm telling you, Billy Joe is going to be using movement. And what better way to slow movement down or to stop movement? Yeah, you guessed it. Not neglecting the body. Body attack, which Canelo is known for. If Canelo comes out in the first round attacking the body with conviction, Billy Joe Saunders might not even get a chance to move around. Here's another factor that I believe is going to lead Canelo Alvarez to a victory. Number one, Saunders doesn't carry a lot of power. And if you can't hurt Canelo, you're more than likely not going to beat him. And also, Canelo's resume, his level of opposition up against Saunders is like night and day. I know styles make fights, but Saunders has never seen anyone like Canelo. Canelo has seen fighters like Saunders. Saunders is not going to bring anything to the table that Canelo has not seen or dealt with. That's a huge factor. I mean, Canelo has one of the best resumes in boxing right now as an active boxer. The only active boxer that I know of today who has a better resume than Saul Canelo Alvarez is Manny Pacquiao. But he hasn't fought in 2 years. We really don't know if he's active or not. But Manny, he's fought everybody. When you talk about Manny Pacquiao, you don't even have to discuss his resume. You already know he's fought everybody. And that's the only active fighter that has a better resume than Saul Canelo Alvarez. So, the fact that Billy Joe has never been in the ring with someone like Canelo leads me to believe he's going to get beat. He may go all 12. Like I said, he's gritty, he's tough, and he has a chin. So it may go 12 rounds. But I see Canelo winning a majority decision. But if there is a stoppage, it's going to be a late round stoppage. 10th, 11th round for Canelo. Stopping Billy Joe Saunders. And I'm not even sure if it's going to be a knockout. Too much accumulated punishment. Multiple knockdowns maybe. But I'm telling you, Billy is going to go out on his shield. He's not just going to give it to him. He's going to have to take it. Canelo is going to have to take it. I see the fight being competitive for 3 to 5 rounds. But once Canelo catches up with him, once the body attack starts to show its effect on Billy Joe Saunders, it's going to be a totally different story. Totally different story. Now, I know a lot of people are jumping on Canelo about the Benavidez fight, the Charlo fight. But listen, he's on a mission to unify and become undisputed. He's not going to even think about these guys until he does that. That's his mission right now. I would love to see him fight Benavidez. I really would. Even though I think he would beat Benavidez, it would be an exciting fight, and Benavidez would possibly win some rounds. It will be fireworks. Charlo too. But Benavidez doesn't have a belt, so he's not on the radar right now. And Charlo ain't even in this weight division, so he's not in his radar right now. But until he gains all those belts to become one of the best who ever strapped up, one of the best Mexican fighters that ever strapped up, you're not going to see those fights. When he gets through Billy Joe Saunders, it's time for Plant. And I believe he's going to knock Plant Spark out. But that's for another video. You understand? But that's my take on the fight. That's my assessment. That's what I think is going to happen. What do you think, though? Never mind what I'm talking about. Comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all, fear none. God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxer. We up and we out of here, baby.